is Art History with Kenneth on the KJL podcast channel, a series where timeless masterpieces are brought to life through the lens of artist and host, Kenneth J. Lewis Sr. Each episode takes viewers on a visual and historical journey, uncovering the stories, styles, and significance behind the world's most influential artists and art movements. From bold brushstrokes to revolutionary ideas, this is where the past meets creative perspective. The journey begins now.
Welcome back to another episode of Art History on the KJL podcast channel. I'm your host, Kenneth J. Lewis Sr. This episode, number 1 of a brand new series within our series of Art History, Southern Painters, the Untold Histories of groundbreaking artists. We're not just talking about museums and movements. We're talking about front porches, church pews, backyard visions, handmade revelations. This series is about the painters who came out of the soil of the South. Some trained, most not, but all of them driven by something they couldn't ignore. And today's journey takes us somewhere deep, somewhere between dream and memory, between divine vision and untamed creativity. We're stepping into the world of a woman who didn't call herself an artist for decades, yet she drew what she saw because she had to, because God told her to. This is Dream Portals, the mystical vision of Minnie Evans. Now let's begin. Minnie Evans was born in 1892 in Long Creek, North Carolina. Raised by her grandmother and mother, both strong women of faith, Minnie grew up surrounded by stories, not just bedtime tales, but generational wisdom, visions, and dreams. She was raised on intuition and gospel. She married young at the age of 16, worked hard for 27 years. She served as the gatekeeper at Arley Gardens in Wilmington. For most folks, it was just a job, but for many, it was a portal. Minnie's early works, pastel drawings, and ink patterns. In 1935, Minnie had a dream. A voice clear as day spoke to her. Why don't you draw or die? That was the moment everything shifted. She picked up a pencil and never looked back. Notebook, paper, brown paper bags, leftover scraps, she used what she had. The images came to her fully. Eyes, wings, leaves, spirals. Sometimes she looked at what she created and say, I don't even know what I was drawing until it was finished. These weren't doodles. These were sacred transmissions.
The moon was shining, and it drew my attention. He showed me that animal on that ring around the moon. And I was playing out in the streets, but I wasn't old enough to go to school. Children said, Minnie, what are you looking at? So I'm looking at those elephants going around the moon. So they laughed at me. Minnie, crazy. We don't see no elephants. We don't see nothing. I thought everybody could see them. I wasn't like the other children. So one night I was so tired and sleepy, I had a dream. His voice spoke to me. Why don't you draw or die? I said, is that it?
Minnie once said, my work comes from God. It's a message to the world. And you can feel it. This wasn't trained art. It wasn't polished or academic. It was vision work. It was testimony.
Nobody in the world can teach me because they don't know what to teach me. Nobody. I'm without a teacher, a worldly teacher. Now, if I had been taking life, studying how to make people faith in me, I would have had a teacher. But I'm without a teacher. My teacher, God has sent me a teacher, the angel that stands by me, stands to me and directs me what to do. Time for me to paint a picture, and I'll be tired. I say I'm gonna rest up for a couple of days. He won't let me come there and grab my feet and shake me and beat me on the feet. It scared me so bad one night I jumped out the bed and looked. Got there, I thought some of the children had come in there. Nobody in the room. No one.
Let's break down what makes her work hit so hard. Symmetry. Her pieces are like visual prayers, centered, balanced, cosmic, nature's motifs. Leaves, vines, flowers, often framing human faces like a spiritual crown. Eyes. So many eyes, watching, knowing, maybe even warning. Color, vibrant, unapologetic, a vision board handed down from heaven. Her art feels like gospel music, visualized. It moves in rhythm. It sings in silence. If you're feeling the magic of Minnie's visions, go ahead and click like, share, and subscribe. And hit the notification bell so that you don't miss more stories like these. Art isn't just about what we see. It's about what we feel when we see it. In the 1940s and 50s, Minnie kept creating. She didn't stop. She said she wasn't making art for approval. She was making art out of obedience. It wasn't until the 1960s that the art world started paying attention. A woman named Nina Howell Starr discovered Minnie's work and helped launch her into galleries and museums. But Minnie never changed. She stayed grounded. She kept drawing. The visions kept coming.
Because of my very first, I laid up in a dark room and studied what to do. The angel spoke to me as loud as I'm speaking to you. Curse them on a board. I looked at him and said, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Minnie passed away in 1987. She left behind 5,000 works, most of them unsigned, many undated, but all of them divine. Today, you'll find her work in major institutions, the Whitney, the Smithsonian, but more importantly, you'll find her in the hearts of those who believe that art can be a form of prophecy. Minnie Evans didn't ask for spotlight. She just showed up again and again with a pencil, a crayon, a vision. She reminds us that you don't need a degree to be great. You need devotion, you need courage, and you need to listen when the Spirit says create. I'm Kenneth J. Lewis Sr., and this is episode 1 of our brand new series, Southern Painters, Untold Histories of Groundbreaking Artists, on Art History on the KJL Podcast Channel. Until next time, stay visionary, stay open, and always look deep.
I thank you all for coming here all the way from Hollywood. Yeah, to create my paintings. And I do thank you all, and may God ever bless you all. I do thank you very much.
Thank you for watching Art History with Kenneth on the KJL podcast channel. If this episode inspired, informed, or intrigued you, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more. Kenneth J. Lewis Sr. returns every other week with more captivating stories from the art world, exploring the legends, the techniques, and the timeless works that continue to shape our creative world. Until the next brushstroke in history, keep watching, keep wondering, and keep the art alive. Thank you.